It's a Tuesday morning. You walk to the mailbox like you always do. Between the grocery flyer and the electric bill, there's a letter from the Social Security Administration. You open it, and your stomach drops. It says you owe them $14,000. They say you were overpaid. They say if you don't respond within 30 days, they will begin withholding 50% of your monthly check. You didn't steal anything. You didn't lie. You just made one mistake that millions of seniors are making right now without even knowing it. And today I'm going to explain exactly what that mistake is, how it happens, and the 3 steps you must take immediately to protect yourself. I am Jocelyn. I'm a Senior Policy Analyst specializing in retirement finance, Social Security rules, and benefits protection for retirees across the United States. I created this channel because the rules that govern your Social Security benefits are complicated. They change. And the government does not always explain them in language that is easy to understand. But here's what I want you to know right now. If you are collecting Social Security, or if you plan to collect in the next few years, there is a very specific mistake that could permanently reduce your payments by up to 30%. And most people don't find out until it's too late to fix it. I'm going to show you the exact rule, straight from the Social Security Administration's own website. No rumors, no politics, just facts. And please, stay until the end, because I'm also going to show you a little-known government form that could save you from paying back thousands of dollars if you've already been overpaid. Most people have never heard of it. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 63 years old. He worked as a warehouse supervisor for 31 years. Good job, decent pay. But by 62, his knees were giving out, and his company offered early retirement packages. Robert thought, I'll take Social Security now. I've earned it. And besides, who knows what's going to happen to the program in a few years? Better to get my money while I can. So Robert filed at 62. His full benefit would have been $2,000 a month at age 67. But because he claimed 5 years early, his check came in at $1,400 a month. That's a 30% permanent cut. Robert didn't fully understand that part. He thought it was temporary. But here's where it gets worse. Robert's knees started feeling better after a few months. A friend offered him a part-time consulting job. Nothing major, just $40,000 a year. Robert took the job. He didn't think to tell Social Security. At the end of the year, the SSA reviewed his earnings. Robert had earned $15,520 more than the annual limit. Under the retirement earnings test, they withheld $1 for every $2 he earned above that limit. That meant Social Security had overpaid Robert by $7,760. Robert received a letter demanding repayment. He panicked. He thought his benefits were being taken away. He almost stopped working entirely because he believed he'd lose everything. But here's the truth Robert didn't know, and it's the truth I need you to hear today. Let's break this down into plain English. I'm going to cover 3 things: the early claiming rule, the earnings test, and the overpayment trap. Part A, the early claiming reduction first, the early claiming rule. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. That's the age where you get 100% of the benefit you've earned. You are allowed to start collecting as early as 62. But for every month you claim before 67, your benefit is permanently reduced, and I want you to hear that word, permanently. This is not a temporary reduction. This is for the rest of your life. If you claim at 62, that's 60 months early. Your benefit is cut by 30%. If your full benefit would be $2,000, you will receive $1,400 every single month for life. Now, on the other side, if you delay past 67, you earn what's called delayed retirement credits. That's roughly 8% more per year up to age 70. So the same person who would get $2,000 at 67 could get approximately $2,480 per month at 70. That is a difference of over $1,000 a month compared to claiming at 62. Over 20 years, that adds up to more than $149,000. Part B, the retirement earnings test now. The earnings test. This is where Robert got into trouble. If you claim Social Security before your full retirement age and you continue working, the Social Security Administration has a limit on how much you can earn before they start reducing your benefits. In 2026, that limit is $24,480 per year. That's $2,040 per month. For every $2 you earn above that limit, $1 in benefits is withheld. Now, here's the critical part that most people misunderstand, and I need you to listen very carefully. The money they withhold is not gone forever. Let me say that again. It is not a penalty. It is not a fine. It is not lost. According to SSA Gov, and I'm quoting directly, your benefit will increase at your full retirement age to account for benefits withheld due to earlier earnings. When you reach full retirement age, Social Security recalculates your monthly benefit and gives you credit for every month they withheld payment. Your check goes up for the rest of your life. But here's the problem. Nobody explains this clearly. So millions of seniors either stop working, reduce their hours, or panic when they get a letter about withheld benefits. And some make it even worse by not reporting their earnings at all. Part C, the overpayment trap. This is the part that scares people the most, and I understand why. If you claim early, continue working, and don't report your correct earnings to Social Security, they may continue sending you full benefit checks when you should have been receiving less. At the end of the year, when the IRS reports your actual income, Social Security discovers the difference, and then they send you an overpayment notice. As of 2026, Social Security is actively working to recover over $8 billion in overpayments from beneficiaries across the country. If you receive an overpayment notice and do nothing within 30 days, here's what happens. Social Security automatically begins withholding 50% of your monthly benefit until the full amount is repaid. If you're no longer receiving benefits, they can intercept your federal income tax refund. They can garnish your wages. They can even pursue repayment from family members who receive benefits on your record after you pass away. This is serious, but you have rights. And that's what I'm going to cover next. Part D. One more hidden mistake. Before I give you the action plan, there's one more mistake I have to mention. Your Social Security benefit is calculated based on your highest 35 years of earnings. If even 1 year on your record is wrong, listed as 0 when you actually worked, or showing a lower amount than what you earned, your benefit is permanently reduced. The Social Security Administration recommends you check your earnings record every year through your My Social Security account. If you find an error, you can file Form SSA 7008 to request a correction, but there is a time limit. Generally, you only have 3 years, 3 months, and 15 days after the year in question to make a correction. So if you haven't checked your record recently, please do it this week. All right, here are the 3 things I want you to do this week to protect your Social Security benefits. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. Review your earnings record. Make sure every year of your working life is accurately reported. If something is wrong, file Form SSA 7008 to request a correction. Do not wait. The time limit is real. While you're there, look at your benefit estimate. Understand what your full benefit is at age 67 versus what you'd receive at 62. See the difference with your own eyes. That number is your number. Step 2. If you are already collecting benefits before full retirement age and you are working, use the SSA Retirement Earnings Test Calculator. I've put the direct link in the description below this video. Enter your expected earnings for the year. It will show you exactly how much, if anything, will be withheld. And if your income changes during the year, you get a raise, pick up extra shifts, start a side business, report it to Social Security immediately. Do not wait until the end of the year. That is how overpayments happen. That is how people end up owing thousands. Step 3. If you have already received an overpayment notice, do not ignore it. You have 30 days to respond, and you have options. If the overpayment was not your fault and you cannot afford to pay it back, file Form SSA 632BK. That's the request for waiver of overpayment recovery. If you file within 30 days, Social Security cannot begin withholding from your check until they review your request. If you believe the amount is wrong, that Social Security made a calculation error, file Form SSA 561, the request for reconsideration. That also pauses collection. And if you claimed early and wish you hadn't, if you're still within 12 months of your first payment, you have one chance to withdraw your application using Form SSA 521. You'll have to repay everything you received, but after that, it's as if you never filed. Your benefits continue to grow. All of these forms are linked in the description below. You can download them, print them, and either mail them or submit them online through your My Social Security account. I want to say something directly to you right now. The rules that affect your retirement are not simple. They change. New limits go into effect every year, deadlines pass quietly, and the consequences of missing them can follow you for the rest of your life. I make these videos because I believe every senior in this country deserves clear, honest information about the benefits they've earned. Not confusion, not fear, information. But here's the reality. YouTube does not always show you my videos when they come out. The algorithm decides who sees what, and a notification can get buried under everything else on your phone. So I've created something specifically for you. Click the link in the description below to join the Global Senior Alerts official WhatsApp channel. When you join, you'll be able to download a free senior benefits protection guide that summarizes everything I covered today: the forms, the deadlines, and the exact steps to take. You'll also receive real-time alerts whenever there is a change to Social Security rules, Medicare policies, pension regulations, banking rules, or travel policies that affect seniors, directly to your phone. No algorithm, no delay. This is your retirement. These are your benefits. You worked decades for them. Don't let a mistake you didn't even know you were making take them away from you. I'm Jocelyn. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.